What is up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. Today is July 29th of 2020. I am here at the Perkiomen Creek, and today our goal is going to be doing some multi-species fishing, just going for anything that bites really. But our primary target is a fish about an inch long, or maybe a bit bigger than that, maybe like 2.5 inches. They don't get very big, and they're very hard to spot because they camouflage into the ground very well. And that fish would be the tessellated darter. Now you actually can't catch them on a trout magnet or anything like that, so you have to use super small hooks that are especially made for catching small fish. Now, as stupid as that sounds, I went out and ordered some of these hooks, and here they are. They are the Tanago, or the Owner Half Moon Tanago hooks, I believe is their official name. And that is them right there. Super tiny. You can see them right next to my thumb. Very small hooks. And the hook point is actually not as wide as some of your traditional fishing hooks. So that allows for fish with the smallest of mouths to get hooked. But I'm going to start off with the trout magnet right now under this bridge and see if we can pick up a quick, easy species. Enjoy today's video. If you enjoy the multi-species fishing, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It'll help me out quite a bit. Guys, we got first fish of the day coming up. Looks like one you guys should all know pretty well. This is the smallmouth bass. There are a lot bigger ones in this creek, but we'll take it. First fish of the day. There he is. Pretty cool colors on him. He's got the nice red and orange on that fin down there. Let's go ahead and let him go. Guys, I actually see some small species that I might not have yet sitting under this down tree right here. So I'm gonna take a break from fishing for panfish and bass. And I might find some bait over here to my right and see about catching some different species of fish. Oh, I just caught a little tiny guy. This could be a new species for me, so I gotta be extra careful with it. There it is, guys. Oh, that is our fish right there. Not sure what species that is. Alright guys, that is our fish right there. Little guy. Hopefully he swims off alright. If not, then it is what it is. There's plenty of these guys in the water. But that could be a new species for me. There's a close-up right there. And we didn't even start fishing for that tessellated darter yet. But on that note, I'm gonna get the Tanago hook set up, see if we can catch another one of those guys just for confirmation of what species that was. And yeah, should be a good day. Alright guys, I finally got the Tanago hook rigged up with a tiny piece of worm. We're gonna try for some of these minnows that I saw over by this tree, and then we're gonna go after those darters. Guys, I just caught a super small guy on the Tanago hook. Not really sure what it is yet. Guys, I'm not sure if this is the same species we caught earlier, but that is super small on the Tanago hook. Does not look like a spot tail shiner like I usually catch. So we'll just have to see what the experts say. Hopefully it's okay. Oh, yep, there he goes. That fish came back to his senses, so we're good. Guys, I lost track of how long I've been trying to catch this darter. And it's not just one, there's hundreds of them. They're just so hard to get to bite. Or bite the right way, I should say. I haven't had a problem getting them to bite, it's just I can't hook them. These are the smallest hooks I know of, and I still can't catch them. I caught one fish that is very likely a new species, but you know, the more new species the better. So if I can catch one of these darters, that would be huge. I think I'm gonna try a different spot though. Well guys, I just got my shorts completely soaked, so hopefully this turns out to be worth it. I'm gonna get set up at a spot over here on my right, and we're gonna see if one of these darters shows up. Hopefully it turns out to be worth it. I got the fish I was after. I need to get him to the bank so I can take pictures without him getting away. I think this is the one I've been after, guys. I finally did it. It took me so long, but I finally got the fish I was after. There he is, guys. That is tessellated darter. Gotta take a shot and then hopefully let him go to live another day. That is such a beautiful fish. Look at that, guys. Whew. Now let's get one in the sun, that way you can see him better. Let's get him back in the water. Hopefully he's alright. Such a beautiful fish, guys. Took me forever to get that, but we can rest easy now. That is the fish we have been after. Alright, now I believe this is tessellated darter, not a goby. I don't think there's gobies in this creek. We're gonna unhook him. There he is, he's unhooked. Let's try and release him. Come on, you can do it. You were just thrashing around like just a minute ago. Just needs a minute. There he goes. He's just hiding out under a rock. He'll be alright. He just needs a minute to sit there, get his bearings straight. Whew! That is such a relief, guys. We can quit messing around now, and we can go after some smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, and whatever else lurks in this creek here. Just gonna make sure our darter's okay, and let's get back to the good stuff. Enough torture for today. Oh guys, I was scoping that big one out for a while. That was almost double the ones I was trying to catch earlier, and we finally made it happen. We caught the tessellated darter. We can now have peace. Now let's tie on the trout magnet, or like a little jerk bait or something special. We'll go with something special, and we'll try and catch some different fish. Upped from the Tanago hook to this little tube lure here, blue with like a little clear squiddy like tail. So we are going to try and catch some different types of panfish and maybe a largemouth bass for our species list today. So far we're at smallmouth bass, one species of shiner. Still have to do some research and see what that is. Could be a new species for me, so that's pretty cool. But there's also bluegill, pumpkin seed, and red breast sunfish, as well as green sunfish in this creek, and we have not caught those today, so let's try and catch some of those. So stay tuned. Alright guys, after cycling through a number of big fish baits, we are back to the trout magnet. When it comes down to it, trout magnet will catch just about anything. There are other baits that'll catch fish, but the trout magnet works the best for me. I have my best luck with the trout magnet, so I know there's other baits that'll catch fish, but I already tried throwing them and they didn't produce any fish. So trout magnet it is. Can't go wrong. Well guys, the trout magnet strikes again. Got our, what, 5th species of the day? Yeah, 4th species of the day. This is the green sunfish. You guys probably know what that one looks like. These fish will gobble up just about anything they can fit in their mouths. He's a little guy, but he still took a bait about half his size, so just gonna let that guy go. See if we can catch any more sunfish species before we head out, grab some dinner. Oh boy. Let's see, is this another green sunfish? Yep, another green sunfish. This one looks like it's got some parasites on its face. I don't know if you can see those black dots. Those are parasites, I believe. This fish needs to see a hygienist. Get those taken care of. It's getting about time for me to call it. Today's video isn't going to be the longest, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. Didn't catch much, but we caught possibly 2 new species, and that's what really matters to me. I tried catching some bigger fish for you, some bigger smallmouth bass and maybe a largemouth bass, but yeah, I kept getting hung up in this deeper water. I couldn't really see what was down there that I was getting hung up on, so it was kind of hard to avoid it, but I didn't want to lose too much gear today. I already lost about 3 lures, so I don't want to lose any more. So that's going to be it for me today. Gonna head home, get some dinner. We're just a couple subscribers away from 250, so once again I thank you guys all for the support you've given me. And if you want to see more micro fishing or more multi-species fishing at different creeks other than the Pickering and French Creek that I fish all the time, feel free to leave a comment below. That is a bald eagle above us. That is pretty sick. Alright, so on that note, I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Ville Outdoors.